Hi everybody, sanibonani, welcome to my channel. Igama lami Ntando Mdletshe, and on this channel siyasibuka ama-reality shows ethu la eMzansi bese sizala sokhuluma ngawo lama shows, senze ama-reviews ama-recaps bese siyaphinda futhi sikhuluma nga-any other issues avuka ngabe lama shows sesiwabukele kwi-TV. Siyaphinda-ke sikhulume ngama-celebrities kanye nama-YouTubers ethu ala eMzansi. If it's your first time joining us today, do not forget to press the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you can get notifications uma ngabe umsebenzi omusha so fagel. Guys, only subscribe if you really like our content. There is also a join button for those who want to be members of our channel. There is also a thanks button for those who want to donate to the channel, and thank you so much to everybody that watches our adverts agule channel. We appreciate it very much. Okay, you guys, I just want to do these updates when it comes to story sika Mnakwethu, happily ever after. The cast members that are claiming that they have not been paid by the show, and it looks like they wanna move forward legally with this issue because they want their money. Of course, if you worked, you want your money. I wonder, you guys, a case like this, can you go to the CCMA with it? Because I do think that might be a better route for them to take. But I'm just gonna read this article. I'm not gonna read the whole article. I just wanna read that part where it's an update, because I didn't talk about this issue on my last video that I did about this particular issue. So this comes from interest.com. Okay, for some reason I can't see who exactly wrote the story for this publication, but you can go and check it out, you guys. So it says that at first they just talk about the story that we already know, that Mashelembe and her husband Ulanga kanye no MaSithole uhlengiwe, they did the show. They did the Mnakwethu and then season 2, and then they did the happily ever after season 2, but they were not paid for the show. That's what they're claiming. So they talk about how they do not have paperwork because the producers took the paperwork with them, or the crew, because we don't know who it was, took the paperwork with them. But the agreement, they moved between saying they signed something that the crew took with them, and also sometimes they would say it was a verbal agreement. So I'm still not clear on that, you guys. But there was an agreement that was made, according to them, that they were going to be paid 50,000 rands each, I guess, to do the show. So I'm not assuming what there is per episode. I guess they were going to just be paid a lump sum. So a big part of this article just talks about that. And it also talks about Historis Mashelembe, her having so many people donate to her, because after she did the first episode of Mnakwethu, people felt sorry for her. They wanted to donate to her and all of that, and how she was scammed allegedly out of that money too. And she's still in the same predicament that people were trying to get her out of. She's still struggling with her child now, and no money in sight, you guys. I still think that those women that were claiming to try and help Mashelembe need to answer as to where the money is that was donated by everybody, and why they were stopping other people who wanted to help Mashelembe from helping her, if at the end of the day they were going to end up abandoning her and not even guiding her through how she can contact all of these people that had made offers to help her afterwards. So now, you guys, this is what they're saying. Mashelembe and her husband and the co-wife, they're calling they're calling Utlengiwe the co-wife, hey, I guess, co-worker, co-wife, hey. Man badning, there is cause here. Okay, it says Mashelembe, her husband, and her co-wife are now threatening to sue the producers and owners of Mnakwethu show, Ntando Thomas, for exploiting their predicament. Apparently, Ntando Thomas is the producer and the owner of the show. Okay, maybe this confirms for us, you guys, that Umselego is not the owner of the show, because there has been that confusion where we were thinking that Umselego owns Mnakwethu, but apparently he doesn't. Okay, there is a Nthabiseng Thomas who owns the show. As Noma, it's just them being confused. Maybe Nthabiseng is the one that was interacting with them during the show, but this is what the article says. Nthabiseng is the owner and the producer of the show. So Mashelembe, her husband and co-wife, Uhlengiwe, they are threatening to sue the show. Okay, they go on to talk about confirming the fact that they did have an agreement, or that they were going to be paid to 50,000 rand each for appearing on the show. And Ulanga, on this article, because there is an article where it's written, he said he got like 2,000 and something, but on this one he says he got 12,000 rand for participation because of that issue where he needed to fix his car. After that, he never got anything. I wonder, even that 12,000 rand, if he did share it with his wives, with his, because they were also part of the show. But at least he got 12,000. The wives never got anything, you guys. So yes, they're threatening to sue. I don't know what your opinion is, you guys, for you, in terms of like them suing the producers of the show. I don't know how they're going to maneuver that, especially when it comes to finding lawyers and that, because remember, Mashelembe already had lawyers, and part of the story that is being written is that at some point the lawyers were the ones that were advising her to not answer the phone when it came to abantu who were offering her money, even when they wanted her to appear on the show for the last season, that they needed her, the episodes that they needed her to appear on. When she didn't show up for those shows, it was because of the advice she got from those lawyers. And I'm not even sure, you guys, that it was the right advice. Maybe they didn't want her to appear on the show because they knew that they hadn't been paid for the episodes that they had done already. So I don't know if she breached her contracts by not actually showing up to shoot the episodes on the last season of Mnakwethu, Happily Ever After. But my concern with them saying that they're going to sue the show is, I'm a lawyers now, self, they can exploit you. So I don't know how they're going to be able to make sure that they are not exploited even more in them trying to get that money back, because guys, it's only 50,000 rands each that they are trying to get back from the show, get paid to them by the show. So if you're going to get a lawyer and you have to pay that lawyer, is it going to be financially worth it for them to do it? Unless, of course, they find somebody that is going to help them for free, you guys. That's why I was thinking of that option, which I wonder, in a situation like this, if they cannot go to the CCMA, because they did work but they were not paid, if the CCMA cannot help them, because it might be very costly for them to get a lawyer to assist them to just get 50,000 rand, because the lawyer will probably cost 50,000 rands or more. Anyway, you guys, I want to hear what you guys think about this situation. Do you think that it's worth it for them to actually pursue this in court? And what would you think would be the way that would make it worth it for them to do it? Because I'm concerned, you guys, there's so many people that are waiting to exploit people out there, and they might get exploited even more. And also, you guys, it's very disappointing, these producers, that they're going around like exploiting people like this, when we think people are getting opportunities to appear on TV. Because if you appear on TV, that is a job. It's like a job opportunity for you to work and not be paid. Honestly, it's very disappointing. So it looks like when we watch these shows, we are supporting people that might possibly be exploiting people, and that is something that even us as viewers need to think about. Do we continue watching these shows really, if this is what happens behind the scenes? Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Like it before Pumegona, share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers. Nginethanda kakhulu.